Hi everyone, it's your boy justafreak and I'm back to share with you my reads for the month of February 2021. And yes, I managed to read quite some nice series this month, and so I guess let's just dive into it. First, I read 2 more volumes from Naruto, and I know that I said that in my last reads video that I'm not feeling it for this series anymore, but I gotta say this volume over here was pretty great. It kind of brought me back into it and made me enjoy this third part more. So yeah, if hopefully I'll have more volumes like this one in, and yeah, it's still nice overall as a series, but not as good as those 2 other parts that we had. And after, I also read a little bit more from To Love Ru, and I read volume 3 and 4 contained in this omnibus. Still a nice series if you like ecchi stuff and you're into, I don't know, high school shenanigans and stuff like that, combined with humor regarding etchiness. So yeah, nice series. Let me try. Let's see. Can I open this at something that's YouTube friendly? I'm risking it. And I think we're okay with this one, but you can see what I mean when I say that it's humor around etchiness. So yeah, pretty nice series if you're into that sort of stuff. Next, you know that I'm reading a lot of Yuri lately, and I started this new series and I enjoy it. I also have a video, a first impression around this series posted on my channel, so if you haven't seen this one and you want to find out more about this series, check that video out. I'm talking more about a tropical fish yearn for snow there, and I can only say that I had fun with this 4 volumes, and I can't wait to get my hands on 5 and 6. I think those are still those are the only ones out, and I think that this series has only 7 volumes. After, I managed to complete this beast over here. So I read the last omnibus, and this has volumes 34, 35, 36, and we also got in the single volume 37. So from what I know, Inoue still has a couple of more chapters out there that are not contained in any volumes, and basically they weren't enough to do a volume 38. This series is still unfinished. I never know if we're gonna get an ending. I'll probably read the novel on what this series is based on before we actually get an ending for this, but either way, it was an awesome series, it was an awesome ride, and I loved how much this series became more than just samurais fighting and living for the sword. It became I don't know, something quite psychological, and I loved it a lot. And the art in it, as you can see from the covers, I don't want to open these volumes because they're the last ones that we have and may contain important spoilers, but yeah, I'll try to make a review and post that on the channel, so stay tuned, and if you're new, consider subscribing so that you don't miss that. Afterwards, I continued my read with Spice and Wolf. Still a great series, still love Holo, still think that she's elite top tier waifu. And yeah, if you don't know about Spice and Wolf, the source material for this one is a light novel, but I'm a manga guy, so I picked up the manga. I like it a lot. I really like the art from Keito Komue, and I also got the art book for this series into my collection. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a light-hearted series, nothing too suspenseful. It's basically kind of a slice of life series that evolves around a merchant who travels the country selling stuff, and he gets involved in all sorts of things, and Hollow is there with him to help him and to, I don't know, deliver humor and a ton of things to the story. So yeah, Spice and Wolf. I also managed to complete this series into my collection recently, and I have that in my latest hauls, so check those out if you haven't. And let me know if you read Spice and Wolf, or if you, I don't know, read the light novel. Next, I started JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and damn, I'm really liking this part. I'm having a lot of fun with it, quite a lot of fun with it. I think that so far, from the first 3 parts, this one is my favorite. I mean, it's just so funny, and the story is interesting, the start is interesting, and it has everything that's good from JoJo in it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, I think that JoJo doesn't need too much introductions. I finally got to read part 3 and I'm enjoying it a lot. Also in this month I managed to read a ton of Slam Dunk, so if you're not new to the channel and you saw hauls, reads, posts on Twitter, on Instagram, you know that I got into Slam Dunk. I'm not a sports fan, anything like that. I don't even care about basketball, but damn, this series is so great. I'm having such a good time with it, and I recommend it to anyone out there. And in this month I managed to read quite a few volumes. So I read from volume 4 until volume 11, and it was a really nice ride. And yeah, what can I say more? If you're holding on reading Slam Dunk, you're missing out. You're missing out. That's my opinion. That's the truth. You'll see when you start to read it. I was holding on reading Slam Dunk for years now, and people kept bugging me, and I'm thankful for that, because I read it and it's just amazing. Also this month I continued to read the quintessential quintuplets, and I read volume 13 and 14, and by that I completed the series. I did it in a digital format because the volumes were not yet out, and since the anime was out and people started to talk again about this series because it's quite popular, I just wanted to read it so that I won't get into too many spoilers out there, because it was coming to an end. But yeah, it was a great series, start to the end, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's about a guy who has to tutor 5 sisters, them being quintuplets, and he has to do that because he's poor, he needs the money. They are rich, and they are also really bad at school, and he's kind of the ace student. And yeah, everything starts with an annoying professional relationships and develops from there to something really big and more. And yeah, this is one of those series, I said this before and I keep repeating myself, this is one of those series where the mangaka spoils the ending in the first chapter. First couple of pages, you start the series with knowing that he's gonna marry one of the quintuplets, you don't know which one. And even if he spoils the main ending of the series, you're still gonna be there reading chapter after chapter after chapter and enjoying this a lot. So yeah, if you're not if you haven't tried it yet, do it, because it's good. If you're into comedy, if you're into high school manga and stuff like that, you're gonna like this one. Also, as part of my digital reads this month, I read Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and yeah, I'm watching the anime, I'm enjoying it quite a bit, and I wanted to read some of the manga to see how it is, how the art is, and everything like that, because the people are praising it a lot, and yeah, it's pretty great. I can't complain about that. I just want to say that for me, at least for me, if I'm watching only the anime, Jujutsu Kaisen Zero was kind of confusing. I wasn't able to get some things. I mean, the events that took place into this one weren't making too much sense with the events that took place in the anime, and I don't know if that also applies to the manga series, because I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna do it in the really near future, but yeah, let me know, because I think that a lot of you guys have read it yet. Let me know if this also felt a little bit strange to you. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero is made as a prequel to the main series, at least that's what I think, but somehow, I mean, some of the characters over there and events that took place didn't make sense with what will happen, I don't know, mid-season of the anime or something like that. Anyway, let me know if I'm just stupid about this, or if I wasn't able to get it. But yeah, I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I like the series, both anime and apparently also the manga. But yeah, I had only that complaint in it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not the Jujutsu Kaisen, it's me. So these were my reads for the month of February 2021. I managed to read 27 volumes, I think, together with the digital ones, of course, and yeah, I'm 3 volumes off the mark, but I'm trying to find excuses and say that this month was shorter. This month I had my birthday, and because of some liquids that we ingest during birthdays, I was decommissioned for a while after it. I didn't manage to actually read 30 volumes this month, but anyway, that's no excuse. I cannot say that I read 1 manga a day to keep the doctor away. Luckily, nothing bad happened to me, and I wasn't in need of a doctor, so I guess I'm just lucky. But anyway, I hope that you liked this video and I somehow managed to get your interest regarding this series. And if you haven't read them before, or if these series are new to you, I at least made you read some synopsis online, or check 1 chapter of these volumes. And yeah, I hope that you liked it overall, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, hit that thumbs up button, because it helps the channel a lot. It gets this content out there, and even share it with your friends if you think that they would be interested. And I guess that if you're new to the channel and you want to see more content related to manga, anime, and all sorts of weeby stuff, please consider subscribing. And yeah, what else can I say? Hope I'll see you all in my next video, and until then, go read your manga. Bye bye.